What's up, Abel?
Good evening. Happy Friday. Good Friday.
Happy Good Friday to everyone. Hope everybody's enjoying their, hopefully a holiday weekend for most people. Days off for some kids. Yeah, last Friday. So we're a little bit late. We were waiting for Joe, who was MIA. So we don't know where he is, if he's sleeping or
hanging out like Nintendo.
Yeah. I was rushing to get to this too. Like I was telling Brett, I was taking a nap myself because my allergies I got a cold or something kicking my ass. So if I'm a little sniffly, and Brett's got it going on too. We're both getting each other sick.
There's a bug going around the podcast, but I'm guessing from talking to other people in my professional life, there's a bug going around everywhere. So it's going around.
Of course, just in time for the holiday and all the other shit I got going on. Unbelievable. So we saw Joseph, the horror guy, was in the chat. He said he'll be back.
Hey, Joseph.
Our buddy Stefan.
Hey, Stefan.
What's going on? Definitely learned some trivia today. All right, yeah, we got Brett's got some cool trivia cards. I got a couple of books sitting over here. I have mostly Halloween trivia, but I did break out, was it the Slasher book and Video Hounds Horror Show. I can make up some questions as I go along.
Oh, we can think of stuff. You and I, Pat, we can just keep going.
It's Good Friday. Yeah, so have you guys eaten meat today? Well, sorry, I did.
I had plant-based sausage today.
Plant-based sausage? What is that, like lawn clippings in the shape of sausage?
It's the Impossible sausage. It's made with like beans and stuff. It's fine.
Gotcha.
Made pasta with it, So made some pasta with it. Had a salad. Kind of went clean. Yeah, Stefan. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, it's been a while. We're both we've gotten our ass kicked recently. Blake. Hey, Blake. I spent 2 hours, and I'm not done yet, listening to that Major League episode. God dang, it was so good. Just every time you guys would throw a line out there, I was with you right there. Everything. When we talk sometime in the future, we'll talk about Bob Uecker. I've got some interesting stories just being south of Milwaukee and Chicago. So, but yeah.
Is Bob Uecker dead? He's dead now, right?
No, he's still broadcasting.
Is he still alive? Is he? I
completely.
I haven't thought about him in so long. Then when they did the Major League thing, I should have just Googled it, but I'm like, damn, I don't remember if he was alive or dead. He's got to be up there.
I think he's still. I think he's just doing home games in Milwaukee. He's not going on the road. But like anybody that likes Major League, if anybody's ever watched him like outside of Major League or listened to him, just Google or YouTube his Hall of Fame speech. It's just like him in Major League, or even his WWE Hall of Fame speech. The guy was a natural comedian, is my point. So,
yeah, he's just hysterical. I remember all the old Miller Lite commercials from back in the day. I used to laugh my ass off.
Oh, and he's got his statue up in the nosebleed section of it used to be called Miller Park. It's called something else now. I don't know if it's Walmart Park or Insurance Park, some sort of bullshit,
Yeah, whoever paid to put their shit up there.
Like what they say to basketball, the Minneapolis Lakers moved to LA where there are no lakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was good.
Yeah, so we figured excuse me, I'm probably losing my voice too. On top of this, runny nose. We figured since we're not doing a podcast on Sunday because it is Easter and we're going to be spending Easter with our families and doing stuff, figure why not? But just hang out, do some trivia tonight. I got some books here. Brett's got a horror trivia game.
Yeah.
And we'll just throw out, and whoever wants to hang out in the chat, we'll do some stuff with us. Hopefully Joe wakes up and remembers that we're doing this because he's MIA at the moment. He hasn't answered anything from me, so I know he likes to take him and his lovely wife to be like to take naps. I have a feeling he might have taken a nap.
Special Friday dinners, I think they have. Oh,
yeah.
Before I forget, I think you said it, Pat. I made a note here after watching that Major League thing. You like the replacements with Keanu Reeves, right?
Yeah.
Now, if they're on, like you're on here, do you like the replacements? Because to me, that's the Major League version of in football for a movie. So, but we could talk about it.
I can see that. That'd be a good one to review too.
Oh yeah.
Blake's opposite of plant-based. I've been doing the carnivore diet for 17 months. Yeah, I'm a carnivore. My wife likes all that plant-based stuff, the Impossible Burger. And I always joke. I said, look, I said, if you're taking like lawn clippings and leaves or whatever the shit you guys are digging up, and you're molding it and putting so much stuff in it to make it taste like a real burger, I don't understand how it could be good for you.
You can't do that and have it regularly. It's more fattening. You're not getting the full proteins that you need. So that's just my opinion. Now,
yeah,
I'm not no specialist, if you can tell by me, but at least from what I know from nutrition.
Yeah, and I so Stephen, you'll forgive. He's a Roman Catholic. I watched. Oh man, that's such a depressing movie. Oh my god, that is such a rough watch. I haven't watched it in a long time. That's one of those
William
movies.
Dafoe, right? Yeah.
That's one of those movies that should have made my top list. I didn't even think to put that on the top of my list. I think we talked about it when we did our movies you only need to see once. That's a movie you only need to see once.
No,
because you know what's going to happen. You know how it turns out. It's the most depressing thing ever.
Like the other one, The Passion of the Christ. I watched them both once, and that was it. So
yeah, I'm thinking the past. Yeah, there was the Temptation of Christ. You said he put
Temptation's
there, right?
the one with Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, that one's still
Jim Caviezel's the other one.
You know what it is? Because years ago, growing up, the ones they made were very tame. Like the greatest story ever told with Max von Sydow. I mean, you know the story. You know he's going to die. You know how it all plays out about Jesus. But they made the movies much more tamer. Right. I mean, Mel Gibson, he put the fucking pedal to the floor with The Passion of the Christ. Oh my God.
Right.
But you know what? It probably was the way it was.
It is. Yeah, you got to imagine what it was at that time. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Blake is saying replacements. Yeah, it's like Fabio became tight with like Faze and Love, and then he was in some of his stuff. But, you know, they were talking about how there wasn't really a main character in Major League. It was kind of split up. Like the replacements, I would have to say it's more Keanu Reeves' movie, even though there's other characters in it, but it's kind of got the same feeling. So I'm going on a tangent, Pat. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hey, but this is basically what the hell are they? A lot of the podcasters call them AMAs, Ask Me Anythings, where it's basically people just ask questions. This is just, we usually have a little bit of an agenda, but we just figured, what the hell, we'll just jump on just because we were we did a podcast Sunday, then we did the watch along Tuesday, we did the book club last night. So let's just fucking hang out tonight, talk trivia, talk bullshit. Anybody got any stories or any things in the chat? Let's just hang out and fill up some time and have a good time on a Friday. I poured myself what is this? I went to that Log Tavern Brewery before.
Yes, I wore that hoodie earlier today, Pat.
Nice. I got Harford Haze. It's a hazy IPA.
I went to Goldfinger Brewery. This place only has pilsners and lagers, no extra ales. So it's like old school stuff. So
what's it called? Stinkfinger Brewery?
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger. Not a finger.
Vienna lagers, pilsners, other lagers. It's amazing when you only see 5 taps there, and the side taps, not the down ones, it's the side ones. You've seen those?
Oh, the side ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look who's in the chat.
Holy shit!
That is my daughter. Oh, she is in Delaware right now. She's spending Easter weekend with her boyfriend and his family.
Oh, Biden territory. No, just kidding.
Yeah, that's right. It's true. It's Biden territory. Hello, dear. What are you guys doing?
The idea that she says hi, father, is just priceless to me. Did
I know.
Say that to you, like verbally, like that, besides in typing? That's awesome.
Yeah. Father. Usually she's asking me for money. She, Father, I need money for this. Yeah.
Well, if you're not around my soon-to-be 10-year-old daughter, let's not teach her anything. She'll do the same thing.
Not a finger. God, do I love that movie.
Oh, God, yeah.
So, yeah, well, we got some. You want to read some trivia off the trivia game? Show everybody what the trivia game is that you do have.
Yeah, Mr. Patrick Ring got me this wonderful trivia card game. It's the horror movie trivia card game. And we've been talking about them since Christmas, just a handful of them, but I grabbed a ton of them out of there that I thought were not overly hard, not overly easy. So what do we got here? So are we ready for the first one? Everybody ready in there? Everybody ready?
Oh, look, this Blake just noticed behind you.
That's why I turned it around, man, because you guys got me hooked on that. I'll have to show him the picture with Tom Berenger and what's his name, Roger Doring, Corbin Burnson. Yeah, they're right though. Tom Berenger, he's not aging well. He looks like hell.
Corbin Burnson?
No, Tom Berenger.
Oh, Tom Berenger. Yeah, Tom Berenger. Yeah, he's. I don't think he's on the Charlie Sheen diet, but he sort of looks like he's going down the same path.
Oh yeah, he looks like he's he needs to lay off the booze. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have the same problem. That's a different story.
Yeah.
We'll go down that rabbit hole. I just uploaded this. I uploaded a video called "Michael Myers is back." I'm assuming back. Was it like a fan film? There's so many. God, there's so many freaking fan films.
There's so many Halloween fan films.
And look, I would never make a fan film just simply because I don't have the time. I have no desire to do it, and would probably suck if I did do it. But some of those fan films some of them are just like, I want to send them a bill because I want like 20 minutes of my life back. It's like, seriously, I love Halloween just like everybody else, but there's no need for another fan film. Just wait. Some of them are real damn good, and then some of them are just like, seriously, stop. Stop.
Well, Pat, you were out there, and I think Blake was too. God bless Frank and Darren for the Slaughtered Lamb with all those Easter Bunny pictures. God, that was a great time for like an hour.
Oh, that was a lot of fun today. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm just glad.
Oh God, we were all throwing some 2 cents in there. So
yeah, it is, and it's funny too. I should have did that too because I was thinking I should have grabbed a couple of Easter Bunny pictures from when I was a kid because some of them are pretty fucking creepy too. Because you figure it was the 70s, and I know I have one for a fact that is black and white. Oh, I should have dug them out. I can't do it now. If they're in the room over here, forget it. It'd take forever. But that was a great stream. That was a lot of fun.
Like, yeah, you knew, like, you brought up the Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey one. You knew that the Donnie Darko one was going to come into play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God,
I did forget about the one. Kudos to Frank and Darren, the big rabbit that jumps out in the Twilight Zone episode.
I totally forgot about that one.
Totally forgot about that.
That's with the guy from Inner Space that's done all the other movies that's directed by the guy that did the Gremlins movies. What's the guy's name? What's the director? He did The Burbs. Why am I missing his name? He's older now. He's still alive.
Oh, so Donner?
No.
Was it Richard Donner? No.
Who the hell did chat room know?
Yeah, help us out. Help a brother out because I could Google it, but I thought it was him for some reason. I don't know why his name popped in my head.
Like Dick Miller did all the movies with him.
Oh, Dick Miller. Yeah, he was such a pisser. He popped up. I think I mentioned him once before.
Joe Dante.
Oh, Joe Dante. I was thinking Dante. I don't know why I said Donner. I was thinking Dante, but Donner. Donner and Blitzen and all that shit. Dick Miller. I think I told you guys I was up late one night. Did you guys ever see that like real cheesy 70s movie, like a Skinamax movie? Candy Striped Nurses.
No. That sounds awesome though.
It used to be on Skinamax a lot when I was a kid. It's like from the mid 70s, and it's like real cheesy acting, but there's a lot of tits and ass in it. Obviously,
Whoa.
Nurses. And I'm sitting there watching, and there's it plays out with one of the nurses, this cute nurse.
Yeah.
And it's like a semi-pro basketball team, and the guy keeps having exhaustion, and he keeps ending up there, and she starts to get a little thing going with him. And then so she's like, well, you got to come watch me play. So they're in the stands watching this guy play basketball, and one of the people in front that were heckling heckling the guy that she's seeing, it was Dick Miller.
Really?
Yeah. If you look up his IMDb, I'm sure it pops up Candy Striped Nurses. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that guy was fucking everywhere.
Dude, Dick Miller did a few conventions before he died too. He lived into his 90s. He did pretty well.
You saw parts of Candy. There's actually a part 2, Candy Striped Nurses 2. It's purely for skin. Just watch it for skin because it's really bad acting, and it's a fun, stupid watch. If it's ever on, just watch it if you want to see some boobs and some ass. Richard Donner is gone. Yeah, I was thinking Dante, but Donner came in my fucking head.
What was it? Who's the one? Is it called Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers? I remember that one when I was a kid. You remember that
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers? I didn't see that one. That's
oh God.
Every word in that thing makes me want to watch it.
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
Yeah. All in that, man, that order's fine too. I would so watch that. I was thinking of Richard Donner because you know what? I finished my first episode of my Twilight Zone ranking, and Richard Donner, actually directed a lot of them. He directed several episodes of the original Twilight Zone. So
wow, really?
yeah.
I don't know if it was his first movie, but you know what was one of his first movies is I loved growing up, The Toy with Richard Pryor. That was one of his first directorial movies. Classic.
Yeah, the sequel is they're both basically Skinamax movies. Just watch them basically for the skin. That's where I remember seeing them, like on a Friday night at Skinamax, when my parents go to bed. And like now we're really getting old, I don't know if you guys you're probably too young to even remember the old cable boxes that used to have the cord with the buttons on it.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and it was always hard because you have to wait till the parents leave because they'd always click. It hit that click button.
Like
Dad be there. What'd you change the channel to? Nothing. Click it back.
Because viewers' choice stuff used to do that. Oh God, yeah. Pat, are you sure you haven't seen Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers?
No, maybe I have. Maybe the name's not ringing a bell. I haven't seen the toy the toy.
There's the poster.
Maybe I did. I don't know. I have to go back and research that. But the toy, oh God, do I love the toy. That's US, not US.
Tony Burton's in all these movies that one shots periodically. He's in Stir Crazy for one scene. He's in one scene with the toy, but he's in a ton of scenes in the whole Rocky series.
Yeah, CD scale models. What's up, man? Spice TV on cable. That's right. That's Spice TV was the dirty channel. CD I forgot scale. About that.
Yeah, Spice. I had
it. Years 25 years ago when I worked for Time Warner Cable, I used to get when you worked for the company. I don't know if they still do it now, but you got to have everything for free. So I had all that stuff. So my dad came over to visit, we'd be sitting in the other room, sitting in the kitchen, chatting with my mom and my wife and friends and everything. I'd be in the other room, flicking through all the dirty channels, ooh.
Now, wait, Pat, so obviously I know just from your experience with the Atari, you had the Atari, but was it past your age group when you first got the Nintendo, or did you not get the Nintendo when Nintendo hit it?
I had the first Nintendo one, first one. Okay. Yeah. I had the first Nintendo and the first Sega.
Wow. Okay. So, after Nintendo and Sega, then for a long time, the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis were the ones that were, going back and forth, right? Our cable here in the mid 90s was called MCI, and we paid monthly for the Sega Genesis channel. You hooked up your freaking Sega Genesis every month. You had 25 different games. They changed out every month. It was just a reasonable price. But
that was pretty cool. No, I don't remember.
Everybody thinks I'm crazy. I'm like, no, I had this.
Yeah, we didn't have that. Oh, what's up? It's Darren. Daddy, I want that man. What's up?
Yeah. Good stuff. I'd assume
yeah.
That's Frank.
Yeah, I don't know how we got on the dirty topic, but that was always fun. We didn't start any trivia stuff.
You were talking about, I don't know, we were talking Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. We were talking softcore.
Yeah. Nothing like softcore porn. I mean, come on. As a kid, said late night Skinamax, you'd always wait. Because you remember people of my age group, HBO and Cinemax and all them, they only showed rated R movies after 8 o'clock.
It was 8 or 9 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, they would only show them after 8 o'clock, and they would only start. HBO and Cinemax would shut down. They were from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. or something.
You knew you were comfortable when Red Shoe Diaries started.
Red Shoe Diaries. I remember the first. I think I can honestly say the first movie I saw that I remember seeing a girl's bush had to be what the hell was it? Oh God, why am I drawing a blank? But with Angie Dickinson.
Oh, Dressed to Kill.
Dressed to Kill. Yeah. And I don't think it was her anyway. I'm sure it was
Brian De Palma classic. Yes.
Yeah, I was drawing a blank. What a great movie.
Dressed to Kill. Michael Caine. Oh, good stuff. Angie Dickinson, right? What's her name from RoboCop? What's her name?
Oh yeah, no. We started talking about the toys. It's and he's talking to the wife. Just want to let you know, he bought a black man, and she's like, I wasn't aware that we even sold them.
We're talking Tony Burton. Tony Burton, another movie where he's got one scene in it. Writing a book's a cop out, Jack. Get a job. Get a job. That's a good movie though. Richard Pryor. You look up the hints on that movie or the behind the scenes on that. I think he was the highest paid person at that time to star in a film. That movie was he set the record with that movie.
Yeah, I figured. I didn't think Angie Dickinson was going to show her a bush. I kind of figured it had to be a body double.
Oh, you just made me Nancy Allen. Thank you. Oh,
Nancy
now
Allen.
he's making me think of Body Double, the other Brian De Palma movie, which is very underrated. Brian
You almost do see Pamela Susan when she's getting out and she's in the background. They should have focused in on that. Focus.
You know, Pat, I think you and I talked about when we talked about Dream Warriors. There's another actor, Craig Watson, who was in Body Double, but Elm Street Dream Warriors. That guy could have had a career. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Yeah, what happened with him? I don't understand it, man. He was in some great movies and
great, yeah.
Oh yeah, Booger. We've got Bush. Head pie. Oh, head pie. What was the Asian guy's name in Revenge of the Nerds? I'm drawing a blank.
Oh God. Well, no, you had Booger.
I like when he's getting drunk. He's like, "How you doing?" He's like, "Fucking great," because he's always friggin' drunk. Was in Carrie the first Bush movie for our generation? I don't know. That's a good question. What it would be for what is the first Bush movie? That's a good question. I know for sure it was definitely Dress to Kill. That was the first one I remember seeing full Bush. Oh, Takashi. Thanks, Blake. I couldn't remember his name.
And
I should have. I had the song in my head now. Takashi beating on the gong and the boys in the moves clapping along.
And Pat, I'm almost thinking, and I hate to think about those movies, but like The Last House on the Left or the other one where the girl, I Spit on Your Grave. Like
I Spit on Your Grave. Oh, God, man.
Crazy movies that my wife would kick the shit out of me if I ever had on with her, but I wouldn't have much.
Oh, yeah, my wife would never. My wife probably even heard of that stuff. Yeah.
No, my wife.
No, my wife, she's like I said, she's not really deep into horror. My wife, she's complete opposite of me. I don't know what, but yeah, she first thing my wife would say, she'd be like, "Why are you even watching this?" This is the first thing she would say, which is true. Russ Meyer movies. Oh God, yeah, you want to see tits? Go see a Russ Meyer movie.
Before I forget, Pat, I want to grab something. I know I could show it at another time, but I wanted to show it tonight just because I was so happy it came in today.
Step for the pregnancy book. A pregnancy book I used to. Well, technically, if you want to say a pregnancy book, I mean, come on. I used to go. My grandparents always had a National Geographic, and there was like Zulu women always were always naked.
So the actor is his name Timothy Balm, the New Zealand actor that works with Peter Jackson.
Side mama, I want to see that muff. Yeah. Oh, the Revenge of the Blake. Did you guys do Revenge of the Nerds yet on your reviews?
He did Rad.
I know they did Rad. I don't know what they did before that. I got to go back. I can't remember if you guys did Revenge of the Nerds, because that would be a great one to go through. Got to go through that. The Toys, another one that'd be great. A lot of the good ones coming up here.
Like any of the Richard Dreyfuss, Gene Wilder movies, I'm in. Just get me.
Oh yeah, Stir Crazy. What's the? God, what the hell was the other one? Where he's blind.
You Know Evil, Hear No Evil, and you have Silver Streak.
Silver Streak.
And the one where Richard was already dealing with the MS already was the Another You, which was horrendous. But
yeah, you don't need to get caught watching I Spit or how. Yeah, why is now the wife? My wife would be scared. She's like, seriously, now you're freaking me out. Why you even? I mean, she knows I watch horror movies, but something like a rape movie, because they're basically rape movies. I mean, especially that original Last House on the Left was, when the guy's sitting there telling her to piss her pants. I mean, that's just some creepy shit. And the one guy that's there, what the hell? The one younger guy with the goofy looking hair, kept making all the weird faces. Remember when they were trying to coax him into the girls like, "Oh, just let me go. I know you're a nice guy." And he's like, "You don't know me. I'm crazy." Ooh, stupid. Go back and watch it. Yeah, it's just so bad. Did you guys do Brewster's Millions and Moving? If you didn't, you got to do that. Moving. I told you guys my love for that movie, man. Holy shit!
You know what movie I can see
them doing? My chicken.
And tell me if I'm wrong. You know what movie I can see them doing based on what I've been seeing is 3 O'Clock High. I'm there for 3 O'Clock High.
Oh, 3 O'Clock High. Come on. You got to do 3 O'Clock High. That's
an
amazing movie.
Movies right there.
Yeah, that's just an amazing movie.
Pat, we'll show it again on Sunday, but I don't want to forget this because it meant so much to get this signed. Timothy Balm, the lead actor from Dead Alive, he was in town for that one convention out by you. I forgot the name of it, but he was selling replica lawnmower blades from Dead Alive, right?
Oh wow, that's cool as hell.
He was only in town for that weekend, and Dead Alive is one of my favorites. There's no doubt about it.
Out by Me. What was he at? Chiller Theater?
No, what's the other one? It was the one in
Is Chiller
Gettysburg that we
Theater?
were talking about.
Oh God, I don't even know which one that one is.
Create Weekend or Creature Feature. Wasn't it Creature Feature?
Oh, Creature Feature.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys just answer in the chat. We'll just we get Brett throw some because we just, of course, we keep going off on tangents here. Must be the
we're going all over the place.
And so the allergy medication that's going on in my head is making me a little loopy.
We're all over the place. Pat and I go all over, but we're gonna
yeah, along with the hazy IPA. We're very
excited for a Friday.
Well, how are we jumping between Bruce's Millions and I Spit on Your Grave? I don't. It's a pretty good question. I have no idea. Just comparing classics.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And anybody in the chat that did not go see the Slaughter Lamb podcast today was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
go back and check it out.
Anytime you could compare The Land Before Time and Last House on the Left, I don't know what to tell you.
So I basically have Halloween trivia books. I can make some other trivia up along for my things.
No.
What do you got? What do you got in your now with that game? Can we actually play the game? How does the game play out?
It's just trivia. That's all it is, Pat.
It's simple trivia.
Simple trivia.
So I didn't know if there was a way you collected something or you had it's just simple trivia questions. All right. Well, let's just test everybody's knowledge. Everybody in the chat.
We'll test knowledges and we'll work on prizes in the future. We're still getting there.
Yeah, I would just give out doubles. So I'd give away a double. Do I have any doubles of anything? I don't even think I do anymore.
You know what I do have, Pat, but I would have to find them in storage is all of those the antenna balls that what's his name? Anthony Massey gave me for Halloween 25.
Yeah, right here.
So yeah, if any of you guys really would like to have one of those, even though antennas are out of the question here, I just have to pick them up.
Yeah, you just stick right there. Their antenna, like the little antenna balls with Myers on the front, and they do say
H25.
And at the bottom, if you can see, it says H25.
Yes,
and I'll think of something that I probably have a double of somewhere. Maybe let me jog my memory. And you know what? As people are answering in the chat, the first person answered, I'll keep a running tally of who that person is. Let me get something right on. Let me get something right on here. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Excuse me while you whip that up. That's right. Well, I'm about ready here. I've got one here. And
all right, so Brett,
I'm a big Kevin Smith fan, right? And I think other people here, I'm sure, are Kevin Smith fans too.
Hell yeah.
I got confused with which movie this was. So, what 2011 film was the first horror movie directed by Kevin Smith?
I don't even know that. And I'm not going to Google. I downloaded this thing because it stopped it. It's in a loop. That's why.
Hey, you sounded like you were a tough spot there.
Yeah.
You guys, that's what I thought too. I thought Tusk too, but no.
Is it Tusk? No, huh? Okay.
And they're making. I think he's making a sequel to that, as far as I know, right? I think they've talked about that.
Are they?
Yeah. I didn't like Tusk that much. Other people probably did, but Hosers, isn't that the one with his daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter?
I never saw Hosers. As soon as you say Hosers, the first thing that goes to my mind is Strange Brew with Bob and Doug McKenzie. You Hoser, take off, eh?
Your Canadian love in there.
Hey, we found this mouse in your bottle of Elsinore beer, so you're like, oh, it's a free case of beer.
So nobody got this, huh? See, I guess this was a good one to start, right, Pat?
Oh, Darren missed the question. What was? You want to repeat it?
Oh, what 2011 film was the first horror movie directed by Kevin Smith? I should have said it more than once, and I'm sorry.
Why did that go by so quickly? I don't know. Well,
is that like a one in your computer? Or is that like an actual?
I downloaded it. Yeah. Yeah, Strange Brew is awesome. I love that movie. I have to go back. I haven't watched that movie in so long. What a great film.
Pat, we've talked about that. No, that's Darren on there. I have never seen that movie.
You never saw? Oh, that's right. You got to go watch Strange Brew.
1,400 DVDs. I've never seen that movie.
Oh, what a great! Well, and I give everybody in the chat a lot of credit because obviously people are not Googling it. It makes it more fun. I could very easily Google it. So what do you got? What's the answer? So we'll move on.
Red State, and I remember that so well because of John Goodman.
Oh, just as you said it.
Oh well, yeah. There's no way that
it was simultaneously.
But Red State, like when I look at this with this trivia game, isn't Red State kind of like an action? It's not as much horror, right? It could be. When I think about that, I saw Red State when it first came out, 13 years ago, 12 years ago.
That's a movie I forgot about too. Holy crap!
Yeah, kind of crazy, right?
Yes, that's Bob and Doug McKenzie were on. Yeah, I see. Corrected yourself. SCTV. Yeah, I love that stuff. Just cracked me up. You know what? Then I'll do. Everybody knows I'm the Halloween guy. I'm gonna grab a Halloween question.
You grab a Halloween question, damn it.
I'm gonna do it. Let's see. What could I bring up here?
I should grab my William Shatner mask. Captain Kirk.
Oh wait, where's the question? So I have to look in the back for the answers. Is that how it is? I haven't read this book in so damn long. Oh yeah, I guess I have to. So where is?
You just have fun.
Where is the answers? Are on page 271. So I have one here, which is pretty good. Where's 271? Give me. I'm not prepared for class apparently.
Yes, indeed.
So here we go, number 12. Let me make sure.
God, Joe must have passed out, dude.
Yeah, he must have. Because he would never miss a stream. Let's Blake. Let's do Mac and Me trivia because they just did that the other night.
Oh God, I do better at Mac and Me than I would. What's the other one? The Duck movie.
Howard the Duck.
Yeah, Howard the Fuck. Yeah, Howard.
I haven't seen Howard the Duck in a minute either. But I used to just. God, what the hell is her name? I'm drawing a blank on it.
You talking about Leah Thompson?
Leah Thompson
aging beautifully.
Yes, I had the biggest crush on Leah Thompson. I remember when she was in was it Last American Virgin? Oh, she was friggin' dynamite. Let me see. All right, so here's one. In Halloween 2, 1981's Halloween 2, not that Rob Zombie shite. When Alice is talking on the phone with her friend Sally, who is providing the voice of Sally?
Oh shit! Is that in the TV version? Oh no, it's not.
No, when she's talking on the phone.
Sorry,
Sally, I can hear the sirens. That's right down the street.
That's who we're talking about.
So who is providing the voice of Sally? Let's see. And whoa, look at that. CD scale models.
Very good.
Nancy Loomis. Very good.
You can totally tell too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I figured it wasn't that hard because you can tell her voice.
Look at them all pop in right there.
Yeah, all popping in. Look at that. Yep, Leah Thompson. I loved her in The Last American Virgin.
Well, wow. So who do we got there? Who got that one first? Was that
CD scale models? All right, you want to throw something out? I'll do the Halloween trivia.
Stephen got that one. Stephen got that one first, I think maybe. But if we're going off of that, I don't know.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, that's right. That wasn't first. My bad.
Now,
gotta do it right. I'll just leave this here.
This movie, the answer to this movie, I have to watch again because all of a sudden it's really picked up a following, and I'd like to hear everybody in the chat room about this. What 2008 movie starring Bradley Cooper featured a killer known as Mahogany who mutilated victims in a subway car? And this is like Bradley Cooper. I think that was like Wedding Crashers Bradley Cooper.
Oh, Bradley Cooper. Was that Midnight Meat Train?
Oh, look at you. You say it first before everybody in the chat room, you damn it.
Oh shit, I should have kept my mouth shut. Sorry, guys.
Darren got that one. But that movie, like I remember watching it and not liking it that much, but it's got a lot of people like that film. I don't know. Did you like it, Pat?
That's a movie that falls into my you only need to see it once category. I didn't hate it, but I don't need to see it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a fun watch if you've never seen it, but to go back, to me, very little rewatchability.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's just me, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just checking one thing here. Where is it? I'll get a question out real quick, though.
You do that. Oh, this is a good one, too, because this is one of my favorites. Meeting the cast of this movie. So, ready.
And I'm not going to ask ridiculous. What?
Fucking Blake, yeah.
Midnight Meat Train sounds like a fucking Johnny Holmes film.
That's like a straight out of context title, isn't it? It's
just. Was it? I didn't know that, Darren. The big guy that's doing all the killing. He was an ex-soccer star. I don't follow soccer, so
that's the. Isn't that the guy from Snatch? What's that guy's name? He's in Euro Trip. Oh God. Oh, that's gonna bug me.
Yeah, no, I never saw that.
Talking about.
Yeah, no, I never saw that. Vinny Jones?
Vinny Jones. Yeah, isn't he talking about Vinny Jones?
Yeah. Yeah, I never knew he was an ex-soccer player. He's big fucking dude, I'll tell you that.
I just like him in Euro Trip when he takes the 2 bottles and opens up the bottles appear in his eyes. Euro Trip's a good time, yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to find. There's some of these. I know, especially the horror Halloween fans in the chat are going to know a lot of these.
Yeah, while you look, I'm going to go with another one because I'm
excited. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. This way, people aren't waiting too long. Plus, you can keep going because I'm just checking out something. Too,
okay.
This
movie, this movie, I have have a bit of a good feeling with this movie. What 2006 horror film about an alien plague was directed by Guardian of the Galaxy director James Gunn? And this is an excellent film with a great cast. And when Fangoria used to have their conventions and they came here to Chicago, I got to meet the full cast, and these people were shit-faced, and they were so cool with all the fans that came up to them. So that's part of the reason why I think I ended up enjoying the movie more than I probably should have. Yeah, James, you got it, man. Slither. Any Slither fans out there? Oh, see, Darren got it too. Okay.
Oh, Darren got it first. Yep.
Yeah. Slither's a lot of fun, though. Pat, you like Slither, right?
I like Slither, yeah. Yep, I actually knew it. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut, let everybody else answer.
Oh, right.
Now, what was bothering me is before when we were talking about Leah Thompson, yeah, I was getting her, for some reason, I'm like, I got her mixed up with Diane Franklin. Diane Franklin was in Last American Virgin. Because the two of those were like my big 80s crushes. Diane Franklin and Leah Thompson were both hot as hell. I love Diane. It was one of my favorite performances of her. Well, besides being in the Corsican Brothers when she was one of the girls in the Corsican Brothers, but is Better Off Dead.
Oh, Better Off Dead, yeah.
Better Off Dead. One of Ronnie's favorites, Slither. Yeah, great movie.
Yeah, great movie.
Who is Diane Franklin? Diane Franklin, if you've ever seen Better Off Dead, she's the girl that's supposed to be French, like the French exchange student. She was also in she was in a bunch of stuff. I just had her up here. And I'm help me out in the chat, I'm sure. Yeah. And she's aging very, very well too. I follow her on something on Facebook or something.
Pat, this is one I know you like a lot as you're looking it up here. What 1990 movie involving a series of short horror movies features performances by Steve Buscemi, Julianne Moore, and Christian Slater? I know, Pat, you're going to wait, but I think you know that.
I'll keep my mouth shut on that. $2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Leah Thompson, Demi Moore. Yeah, she was in her day, man. Damn. Yeah, besides Better Off Dead, yes, Amityville, the Possessions. Let me put Amityville. Yeah, she was in Amityville too. Better Off Dead. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. She was one of the wenches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was one of the wenches.
Oh, they don't know that.
She was in the Ted Bundy American Boogeyman movie. I forgot about that. Who just hit me up? Is this Big Joe? No, my wife sending me stuff for the puppies. But yeah, yeah, it's exactly what it probably is. Did anybody get it yet? No.
Wow, nobody got that, huh?
Dang. I'm glad. I give you guys a lot of credit because nobody's obviously Googling this. That's not fun.
No, Darren got it there. The Tale from the Dark Side movie.
Get it? Yep, he got it.
That's a big fan of it. Or you're a big show. I didn't know if you're a big fan of the movie. I couldn't.
The movie, I do like the movie. Yeah, with what the hell is the Debbie Harry?
You say Debbie Harry?
Is it Debbie Harry? I'm looking at why I'm drawing blank on names today. I have no freaking.
Robert Egan portrayed Freddy Krueger. What horror movie franchise? What the fuck?
Yeah, some of them is just going to be so ridiculously easy that we have to just go completely over that.
Here you go. Pat, you're still looking, bud?
Yeah, it was Debbie Harry. Debbie Harry. Remember the scenes interplayed where she's going to cook the little kid and he's reading the stories?
Yes, yes.
That's Debbie Harry. That's Blondie from the band Blondie. She was in Videodrome.
Videodrome. James Woods, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Why I was trying to I just tell you this. Sorry. A little loopy, I think, from all the allergy medication I took, but actually is working because I can actually breathe again.
Now, what horror film was Eli Roth's directorial debut? I thought it was one movie and I got it wrong. And I actually like the one that it is. And
his directorial debut. It just, oh God. It just came out the other day too, somewhere. I remember seeing it. I don't remember, admittedly, but I remember, I forget why it came up.
Very good. Yeah, it's already been remade. They had a sequel to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun movie, though. Serena Vincent. Woo!
Good movie, yeah. I hope somebody was. Yeah, I'm gonna break out Nightmare on Elm Street or Halloween.
You don't like that movie? Oh man. Okay.
Let's see. Let me break out a Halloween one for some Halloween guys. I'm trying to find one that's going to be not like ridiculously hard, but something that's not ridiculously easy. But
2001 directed Rob Zombie movie about a young Michael Myers. This is crazy. What the hell? Who's doing this shit?
Oh, here we go. This is just going to be simply for wait, 8. Where's the? I don't like the way this is set up. That you have to keep flicking to the back. 270. I don't know why they do that, but hold on one second. So
I don't think I even saw the remake, The Cabin Fever.
I didn't see it either.
There's a handful of friends that have seen the new Evil Dead movie and are really liking it. I don't know if you guys are getting the same feedback as well. I'd be curious. I'm really looking forward to that.
All right, this is a throwaway question, simply because we had fun with this the other day. All right, because I'm sure everybody's gonna be answering this one. Who was the first person killed by Michael Myers by means of electrocution?
Jesus. I feel like I should know that. Was it Bucky, Pat?
Let's see if I can get the camera to do what I want it to do. Not that close.
Look at they got it.
Yeah, everybody got it. Who got it first? Darren. Yep. There is my Bucky helmet that we made up for.
In case you guys didn't know, Joe, our other co-host, and Pat made their own Bucky hard hats because we're encouraging them to make one for merchandise.
Yeah, we were during when we did our Halloween 4. What should I call it? Watch along.
Well, you could wear it when Slaughtered Lamb does their watch along.
Yeah, I'll probably wear it when you guys do your watch along.
Oh, good.
I'll wear it in spirit. I think by now I'd understand how this camera works. There we go. Much better.
Now, here's one. I think a lot of people will get this one, but I really enjoy this film. I haven't watched it in probably 20 or 30 years, but what 1990 film featuring Lou Diamond Phillips has his character trying to bring the pentagram killer to justice?
Lou Diamond Phillips.
That was the Lou Diamond Phillips Young Guns era.
Yeah.
La Bamba was before that, too.
Yeah, La Bamba was earlier than that.
Renegades with Kiefer, right?
Damn.
Holy shit. No? You know what, Pat, though, right? You probably do.
What's that?
Do you know this? You know this answer, right?
No, I don't. Actually, I don't remember it. It's not Renegade. I forget what it is. What is it? Well, you didn't say. Are you still waiting?
No, I can say it. It's The First Power. It's a good film.
Oh, no, I did not see that one. I don't remember that one. Some of these are flown under the radar for me.
What Rowdy Piper movie that discovers a box of sunglasses? What the fuck? Now, this one's kind of easy, Pat, unless you've got one set.
No, go ahead, go. I'm grabbing the other Halloween book too because I'm just trying to see what it has. What questions are in here?
In what 1958 creature feature starred Steve McQueen in his first role?
Steve McQueen, his first role was it the? Oh, I was about to say. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
You almost said it.
I almost said it. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go, Darren. Yeah.
Yep, Darren's got it. I was like, I better shut up.
Another very underrated remake too. Good remake to that film. Oh man.
Yes, I love the remake to the Blob. What is Blake's question there? Which film's violence sparked changes to the Motion Picture Association of America's rating system? That's a good question. I have no idea.
What was it? Didn't they make changes because of RoboCop? I really thought they made changes because of RoboCop. But nothing beats that film. Get a paramedic, and the guy's been blown to smithereens. Like it's going to make a difference to paramedics. Hey, speaking of that, James, Temple of Doom. How about that new trailer to Indiana Jones? Did anybody watch that? I'm telling you,
I did not see the trailer yet. When did the trailer come out?
The new one I thought was today. I don't know. I'm getting excited for it as much as what Harrison Ford's in his 80s.
Answer is Gremlins. Really?
For what?
For the one that changed it.
Oh, it was Gremlins. Oh, okay.
Gremlins. I just Googled this question. Not sure if it's accurate. What the hell was in Gremlins that made them have to change it?
Was Gremlins the first PG-13 movie, maybe is what it was, right?
I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea.
You know, it's funny. If you take the nudity out in Halloween 78, you do know the movie's PG-13, though.
Oh, it's PG-13. I'd just say it's PG.
Yeah.
It could the way, if you took the nudity out, it could easily have been a television film.
Because it was just trailer. Oh, okay. Sorry,
it was just as much as like when I was telling you guys about Don't Be Afraid of the Dark with Kim Darby. It was just as scary as that. So you easily could have did the same thing. Trying to find some more.
I haven't seen the John Wick 4 yet, Steph, and I hear I have to see it.
Yeah, I've not seen it. Joe saw it, right?
Yeah, these movies come up so quick where you can watch them at home.
I just haven't had the time. I need to get some more time. I need more time. What was the...
Now, I'm going to do an easy one here because it is one of my favorite films. And it's an easy one. What TV show remake is based on a 1985 movie starring Michael J. Fox as a high school basketball player? His name was Scott Howard in the film.
What was it again? I'm sorry. I'm trying to find a question.
Really?
I should have really prepared these, but I actually...
What TV show remake is based on a 1985 movie starring Michael J. Fox as a high school basketball player? Yeah, lots of fun.
I was going to say Teen Wolf, but I didn't... Is that considered a horror movie?
No, but is that kind of crazy? Yeah, it is in these questions, though. Look at that.
I did not know that. I did not know that was...
Look at that top one about the Norman Bates hobby and Psycho. I don't even have to say what that one is. That's a pretty easy one.
That's an easy one. Had a buddy named Styles. The fat friend. Kill me. Sorry, I can looking up the questions here, but let's see. What was the original? Let me skip to something different. Oh, there's a whole section on Daniel Harris. Is Joseph still in the chat? They'd be happy about that. I don't need to do that.
Now, here's a good film. I think we've talked about it on a few of our podcast friends groups here. What 2016 film is about a deaf writer who gets stalked by a mass killer in an isolated home in the woods? Good film. A lot of tension building.
Yep. I know that one. I'm just not going to say it. I got one here, but just pretty easy one.
Yeah, Stephen, you got that, Darren. Yeah. Good film. Yep. It's on Netflix forever.
Yeah, I like that movie. I really thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Here's one. This is pretty much a throwaway for all you.
Oh yeah, Blake's
OG
here.
OG Halloween fans.
Triple H is out on SmackDown. What's he gonna say now? Oh boy. Anyways, sorry.
Who told Tommy Doyle that the Myers house was haunted in the original Halloween? I'm sure everybody's gonna know that one. Trying to find harder ones.
Yeah, we'll let that one go. Is that it? What Blake said?
That's it. Oh, hell yeah. It's Honey, get your ass away from there.
Nice.
I got another one. I'll throw another one up while I got it up here because we'll do some give some Rob Zombie love. What does Laurie Strode say was the last costume she wore for Halloween in the Halloween 2007 remake?
Leotard. I don't know.
I have to look the answer because I don't even know that one. I just thought it'd be hard. And it is. Let's see what. So if you want to throw one out there while we're just thinking, the answer is on 265. I think I know it, but I just want to be sure. I don't want to look like an idiot.
Say hi to Pat. Maybe you don't want to say hi to Pat.
Hi, Lisa. Hello.
Hello. The kids are building a fort upstairs.
So. Oh shit. So. Oh, you dropped the phone.
I'm right there. I'm there with you, Darren. Fuck that film. I just figured I'd throw it up there because it was hard. The answer is Dead Little Riding Hood. That was the last costume she said she wore.
Yeah, they're doing that. I'm trying to get
I'm going back to the OG stuff. We don't need to do these. No offense to the zombie people out there. If you like it, you like it. It is what it is.
Oh, maybe. I'm not going to be on after that if that's what you're asking. Sorry about that, Pat.
No.
Okay, did you guys figure that one out?
No, I just threw it out there. Nobody knew it.
Well, here you go. This is possibly a simple one, but movie stuck home with me when it came out. What country was the 2005 movie Wolf Creek set in? Oh, maybe I was holding up with the answer. That's probably not smart.
I didn't see it. If anybody else saw it, I don't know. Anybody? Oh, no, wait.
That's very good.
Who got it? Did Ronnie get it? Is that correct? I have no idea.
For me, Blake. She's leaving it for me.
Tell her there's a sink full of stuff for her to do. Oh man, you just see a hand go. Come. For those that don't know, his better half is also a black belt.
A black belt, and she still works for Sears. Sears is still in business. Okay, she's one of 13 people in their legal department. They're big overseas. They're obviously dead in the U.S.
They're dead in the U.S. That's why when he told me, I was like, really? My wife came in to find out what all the I spit talk was about. What are you guys talking about in there?
Well, I'll tell you, the one time she had enough because she'll watch some horror stuff. She saw the best friend's death in Terrifier 2 because I turned it on because it was on Prime. It's on for free at Prime.
Oh, is it?
She's like, you're praising this movie? I'm like, well, yeah, I am. She's like, that is just terrible.
My wife would be right there saying the same thing. I like that. I spit on your garage. I spit on your garage.
Oh, God.
Well, yeah, this is a well, everybody probably knows this. I'm not going to say it. What SNL actor was in Halloween 2? He was helping out that reporter.
Giving it party time. Excellent. Sorry.
Party on, Garth. Party on, Wayne. Yep, Dana Carr.
Isn't it funny because the other guy's Mike Myers?
Yeah, it's very ironic. Yeah, who would have thought, right? How messed up is that? So here's one I got. I thought this was pretty interesting. I actually knew this one too. What other Friday the 13th reboot cast member starred in John Carpenter's The Ward?
Oh shit! Really? That's a good one, Pat.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
what does that have to do with Halloween?
Well, you know what? I guess because of Carpenter, because there's a whole section on Carpenter stuff, I think, here.
Joe Piscopo. You ever seen that movie Wise Guys? Pat and I've talked about that.
Oh, I love Wise Guys.
That's another one to talk about a while. Wise Guys.
Thank you, Mr. Roccavano. Okay. Oh God, Captain Lou Albano. I still to this day do that. Like if somebody's paying for something, I'm like, thank you, Mr. Roccavano.
Oh God, Danny DeVito, Mr. Costello.
Yeah, Dead Heat is great too.
Now this one, I think we have some fans of the Lost Boys out
I don't
there.
think anybody's getting this one. I guess not. I thought.
Oh shit! Sorry, nobody answered that one.
Yeah, I'll say again. What other Friday the 13th reboot cast member starred in John Carpenter's The Ward? Eric Mears? No, it's actually Danielle Panabaker.
God damn.
Super cute.
How about that? Isn't what's her name? The one Clea Duvall? She's in The Ward, right? I think the one Duvall girl's in The Ward. Could be wrong, but
I don't know. I think I know who you're talking about. I can see their face, but I just didn't know the name.
No, I should be nice. Have you seen what Shelley Duvall looks like nowadays?
Shelley. Oh God, did you see? Who was it? The Grim Life Collective.
I shouldn't be throwing crackers.
I should not be throwing stones at anybody. I mean, look at me. I'm a fucking train wreck. But look at her. She looks like an old man truck driver.
I didn't hear her talk, but she's got to have the smoke voice, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, come on, that freaking cigarette ash is iconic. Should be in the Smithsonian.
Here you go. So, Lost Boys. What is the name of the family pet in the movie The Lost Boys? I almost forgot this. I had to think about the movie for a while. What is the name of the family pet in the movie The Lost Boys?
Come on, people. There's a lot of people in the chat that should be liking. I'm sure that are Lost Boys fans.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
Let's
Who
see
got
if
it first?
Travis. Who spelled it right? Nanook. Who was the first one, if that matters? But
we're not
you guys all got it right, pretty much. It's
we're not going to spelling. Just one thing about our podcast: we will not worry about arithmetic. There's definitely no math here, and no spelling. We're okay.
Here, Pat. I know you probably got another one, but this one I got to get off my chest right away because I don't know if this one's ever been discussed, and I've never heard this before. Psycho was the first American film to show what? I had no idea. I didn't think about that. Like,
first
you're
American
thinking of the obvious things, but it's not the obvious things.
It's not blood. Shower scene?
No.
Because I know that was a big thing at the time.
No. See, Travis, no.
It really didn't show Janet Leigh's boobs, though.
Okay. So Ronnie got it. It's close to. He says toilet flush. It says a toilet.
That's right, a toilet flush. Yeah, and just like the first television show to flush a toilet was All in the Family.
Was it like? What was wrong with showing toilets? Like
we got to remember the 50s and the 60s. I mean, look at some shows in the 60s. They were still showing twin beds, like married couples in twin beds. They wouldn't show them sleeping in the same bed.
So bizarre.
Blazing Saddles is the first film with a fart.
Well, that's a classic.
Yeah, can we have some more beans? I'd say it had enough.
Some of these.
I just had one.
Brutal.
What was it?
Like, I'm not going to answer. I'm not putting these two up there. I know it's kind of blurred.
Who directed the original? Oh yeah, some of them are just This one's just kind of the one I'm going to throw up here is, I mean, I guess if you're not a big Halloween geek, you wouldn't know, but I figured this is always a fun one. What was the name of the band that consisted of John Carpenter, Nick Castle, and Tommy Lee Wallace?
What's that?
All you Halloween fans I know will get that one, but I just figured that's always a fun one to throw up there. And they actually recorded an album in the 80s called Waiting Out the 80s. And if you have one of those, you got a gold mine. Yep, I figured Darren would get that one.
There you go.
No, actually, whoa, I didn't see that. Ronnie snuck in there first with the Coupe de Villes. Look at that. Yeah, did you go on Discogs? That album, Waiting Out the 80s with the Coupe de Villes, essentially. There's somebody selling it, I think, for $3,500 on there.
I'll be curious, Pat, when we go to California. Like, I went to the Amoeba place, the record place, and see how long you stay in that place on Hollywood Boulevard. You'll probably be in there for a while.
I know. I'll probably buy more stuff there than I will at the freaking convention. I got to stay out of there.
Now, I'm a big fan of Night of the Comet. I hope there's other fans.
Oh, I love it. Yes, love Night of the Comet. Yep.
In Night of the Comet, what popular Cyndi Lauper song was playing when Regina and Samantha were dancing in the mall?
Oh, I remember it, but I'm drawing a blank if it was. I'm not going to say it. I'll let everybody else in the chat say it. Let's see. Anybody knew that one? Let's see.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I was going to say that it's definitely girls just want to have fun.
Bartender, Joe Boo need a refill.
Joe Boo.
Oh, I have a replica of Joe Boo doll. I should have brought him out for this.
Oh, you got to break that out. Yeah, and then you show the Vaughn jersey too. How many gallons of blood was used in Nightmare on Elm Street?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, the scene with Johnny Depp. I mean, come on.
Now, Pat.
Yeah, go to the question I was saying. You're absolutely right, Dan. You can go listen to it. Somebody put it up on YouTube, as Darren's mentioned. It's very synthy, cheesy shit. It's just collector's value. It's just you want to get one. Sean Clark auctioned one off.
Yeah,
signed by Nick Castle, and it was still sealed, and it got God, was it like 10 grand? Something that's fucking obscene like that on one of Sean Clark's things.
It was a lot.
Like,
because
I thought it was like 10 grand or something. I could be wrong.
I got it autographed too. I'm like, I wouldn't have done that, but okay.
Yeah, it was just insane. But I love it. It's funny because in Discogs, of those that don't collect vinyl, don't know about Discogs, it's like a big database of all forms of physical media, records and everything. And if so, it's good.
$500? I thought it was more than that, James. I really thought it was more than that.
For what?
I think you said $500 right there.
No, not on the freaking Sean Clark auction. It was a lot more than that. It was obscene. It was a couple grand. That because I remember it was just insane. I was like, holy crap. But you could put stuff in there and it'll alert you when it pops up. And one popped up waiting for the 80s because I figured me just throw it up there just to see for shits and giggles. And it's up there for $3,500. Oh, Joe said he just got real busy, so wasn't able to jump on. So I'm just gonna type. You got another question? I'm just gonna type them later, Pat. Yeah.
Yeah, this has got a big following. It's not one of mine as much as other people's, but name the movie with the tagline, "In space, no one can eat ice cream." You like that movie, Joe? Or Pat?
What was it again? I was reading the comments. I'm sorry.
In space, no one can eat ice cream.
In space, no one can eat ice cream. It sounds familiar, but I'm drawing a blank. I don't know why. What Friday the 13th movie where Jason doesn't use a machete? Well, you can always argue part one because he's not even the killer in part one. But I don't know.
Oh wow, nobody's got this one. See, I don't feel left
Spaceball. Darren says Spaceballs. 500 gallons of blood were used for was it specifically the Johnny Depp scene?
Really?
Killer Clowns?
Yeah, James has got a Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah. This one we could use both questions here. This one's relatively easy, but why not? We'll go with it. What was the name of the cat in Pet Sematary?
Oh yeah, that's an easy one. Everybody should know that one. A stinky cat.
That's right, stinky cat.
Jason Goes to Hell. Oh. Is that what the one that didn't use it?
Rover.
Rover. Who said church first? Stefan. Yep. Church. The little girl with the real raspy voice. Church.
Now, what holiday-themed movie contained 5 interwoven stories that occur on the same block on the same night? This
what was it again?
is a good film.
What was it again? I'm sorry.
What holiday-themed movie contained 5 interwoven stories that occur on the same block on the same night? So it's kind of like an anthology. Stefan, very good.
Oh, it was Trick or Treat. Is that what you said? Oh, it's Trick or Treat. Yeah, I would have got that. I'm sorry, I was typing Joe.
I know, you might like the 1985 version better.
I do like Trick or Treat. That made one of my lists, my top 5 lists. I do like that. I do enjoy that anthology. I like the anthology stuff.
I do too.
I really do.
You know what? And I think we've talked about it, and even a few of the guys in the chat here. I tell you, John Carpenter's Body Bags. God, he could have done more. Would have been awesome.
Yeah, treat yourself, Ronnie. Go watch Trick or Treat. It's a fun watch, and of course, We love the other trick or treat from
the Ozzy
year?
Osbourne, Gene Simmons.
Was that
cameo.
86?
85, 86, right?
Yeah, somewhere around that. What is Michael Myers' middle name? Come on, guys. I know. I know
Depends
this.
on what sequel we're talking about.
Yeah, right. What is his name? Stefan prefers Dick or Treat. That might be something to keep yourself down. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, I have to watch this movie again. So
guys are throwing. Yeah, there you go. Ronnie got it first. Michael Audrey Myers. I never understood where that. I mean, it comes from the novelization, but you just want to ask Curtis Richards, why'd you pick a girl's name?
Now, what does Dr. Hoffman put though? He puts in full.
He puts an initial. I think it's an M. He doesn't put an A. It was like Michael M. Myers when he's typing up the thing, the transfer. Yeah, why he came up with Audrey, no freaking idea. But yeah, I told Joe we'll catch up with him when we're off.
Good.
Here's a fun one, and this one's a real easy throwaway for all you Halloween fans. In Halloween, Linda, what's Linda's last name?
Oh yeah, she's got a goofy name.
Yeah, that's why I figure I'm like, yeah, throw that out there. You hardcore Halloween fanatics are gonna know that right away.
Linda Hassenpfeffer or whatever.
Hassenpfeffer? Dr. Huffar. That's a movie, Blake and Ronnie, you guys got to do. You got to do Man with Two Brains.
Oh God,
Steve Martin. You guys got to do. What's your name, Dr. Huffar?
You know, I got to watch again because we were talking about Joe Dante's Inner Space.
What the hell is that? Chumbawamba Pogus?
Gesundheit.
Fuck. Is there nobody knows her last name, Linda? It's never mentioned in any movie, but it's just her name.
Tessmacher? No, that's Superman.
Miss Tessmacher? Hey, would you blow me?
We were talking. We finished up the Halloween novelization last night, and they're comparing Bob's privates to a what was it again, Pat? Not an eggplant.
Zucchini.
Zucchini.
That was an egg. At one point, there was an egg. At one point, it was an eggplant, and another point, it was a zucchini.
Yeah, Linda's talking about Bob's zucchini.
Yeah, if you guys want to go watch the episode we did last night, yeah, Curtis Richards, it was very graphic in the original novelization of all the sex scenes and all the murders too. He was really in depth when Michael was killing people, but all the sex scenes, it's basically Michael is a pervert. He's a stalker, pervert, horn dog. That's the way he's portrayed in the novelization.
Very detailed in sexuality.
Oh, wow. I thought people would have threw this out there. Linda's name is Linda Vanderclock. Not cock.
And it's Vanderclock and Rob Zombie's obviously too. Yeah.
And then Rob Zombie, yeah, it's the same. But that don't count. Bob is described as like the big man on campus. He's the guy that all the chicks want to bang. And
well, if you're talking the new Halloweens, he's also Better Call Saul.
Oh, so I was sitting there saying Vandercock and Darren threw it in Vandercock. I was just joking around. I was like, no, not Vandercock, Vanderclock.
Now, Pat, I have to revisit this movie because people rip on it, but I remember liking it. Machines come to life and become homicidal after a comet causes a radiation storm in the 1986 film starring Emilio Estevez. Machines come to life and become homicidal after a comet causes a radiation storm in this 1986 film.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, I know it. But I'm sure people in the chat know it. I know it.
I just want to go here. AC/DC, who made who?
Who made who? Man, there's your
hint. Sorry.
There's your hint.
Did you like it, Pat?
What? It was all right.
Very good. Yep. Very good.
There you go.
Oh, Stefan was at Stefan.
Oh, Stefan in there too. Stefan keeps beating you out there.
It must be the distance.
I was going to say, maybe it's the distance because he's on the other side of the pound. Yeah, great soundtrack. Yeah, who made who? We made you. Who made you? Did you see that big concert they're doing over in California in the summer? It's AC/DC, Iron Maiden, Metallica, Tool, Ozzy, and somebody else. I forget, just somebody else. There's a big ass concert going. I was like, wow, I'd love to go see that. I can only imagine what it's going to cost. So I sure say,
Oh, it's got to be. And people are getting silly about the.
Damn, my bourbon fueled fingertips. Nice. Oh, bourbon. Oh, I actually, after last night's podcast, I ran out of wine, so I had some of that Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, I finally finished that eggnog Screwball. It only took like 4 months.
Yeah, that peanut butter eggnog, that peanut butter whiskey, man, that stuff's like heroin. I got to stay away from that stuff. I have to put that behind a locked door. The pirate ship full of gold at the end of Goonies. Who gets all that shit?
The news reporter, what appears to be a pirate ship.
You got a question? I'll find another one while you got one.
I got one here. It's a movie I enjoy. It was an underrated film, in my opinion. And what 2009 film followed a family who adopted a girl named Esther who wasn't what she seemed? I guess that's kind of an easy one, but God damn, I hope that girl comes to a convention.
This is a good one. I don't know. I don't think anybody's gonna notice, but I'm going to read it anyway. Hold on. Let me just. I have to look for the answer for this one.
Yeah, there you go, Travis.
Travis got it. Yeah, Orphan.
And I'm going to tell you, the prequel isn't bad. The prequel.
I have to see it. The prequel.
She's kind of like the face, or she's kind of like the good guy. I hate to say it like that, but not exactly. But
I thought it was a good twist ending. I remember watching that with the wife, and the wife actually did enjoy it too. I have to see the prequel. Was the prequel good? You said you saw it, or no?
I did like the prequel, Julia Stiles. Yes, I did. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have to check it out. I've not seen it yet.
The original movie, the first movie, has our friend in it from, Norma Bates from the show. What's her name? That has the sister. We like her a lot. You and I talk about her a lot. The brunette. What's her name?
Oh,
Departed.
And, yeah. And she was in Bates Motel. Bates Motel.
Yeah, Bates Motel. Yeah.
Why am I drawing blank? I'm drawing blanks on stuff tonight, man. It must be it's the combination of the hazy IPA and my allergy medication, I think.
He just said something that Ronnie said that got me going. I had a motorcycle in high school, but then I saw a guy fly off of one and nail a tree, and that stopped me. I had my father's old Triumph bike, and it creeped me out so bad.
I had a motorcycle.
You had a bike too?
Yeah, I had a 1980 Kawasaki 750.
Lisa and I've looked into the trikes, but you see how much the trikes are? The trikes are more than my car.
Oh yeah, they're not cheap by no means.
Look
Yeah,
safe because you got two back wheels, or other one there's two front wheels.
This close to getting a bike years ago because my neighbor, my buddy who was killed next door, my best friend, he had a bike and he was trying to get me to get one for the longest time. Come on, have somebody to go riding with, and I never got one. And then of course he was tragically killed. But and I think his son's got the bike now. But yeah, I tell my kids, I said, yeah, Vera Farmiga. Oh God, I love her.
Beautiful.
I tell my kids, I said, this is what your mother did to me. I said, I was 21 years old. I had money in the bank. I had a bike. I had a 71 Le Mans Sport that I had just finished restoring. I had a 1980 Jeep CJ5 that I just finished restoring. I had like 5 guitars, amplifiers, and now look at me. I'm hiding in my basement away from everybody talking Halloween stuff. I said, this is what you guys did to me.
This is what you did. This is what you did.
Oh, Frostbite, what's up? Yeah, Joe's not here. Joe's
under the weather. Go check in.
Under the weather. Yeah, check in. Go knock on the door. Check in on him. Frostbite is Joe's
neighbor.
Next door neighbor. Love your Harley. Never got a Harley. That was it. I always said I was going to get one and never did. What horror movie that it was an all male cast and no female characters? That's a good question.
I don't know if you asked me about that or if it was one of the other guys from the podcast. Dude, I thought it was cool, man.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Long-term storylining for professional wrestling. Guess that was bad, but it was obvious if he would have won. So, hey, I'm all for it.
Oh, GNR, that was the band that was missing. Yeah, that's is that what the tickets are going for? I would thought they were going to be more than that, $600. That's that big concert I was talking about that's going on out in Cali. I mean, I've seen every band there already that's on this list, but it'd be nice to see them all again. I've all seen
I
them
don't
all
think
at
I've
one
ever
time or
seen
another.
Maiden. And Maiden's with Bruce Dickinson still, right?
Yeah, I saw Maiden. Geez, I must have seen him 3 or 4 times. Not in years. I think the last time I saw him was
Run
the Book of
to
Souls tour was the
the
last time
hill.
I saw them.
The last concert I went to was, and I think it was supposed to be their farewell concert, but it's not anymore, was Judas Priest. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Priest was
Now
my
they're
first
coming back
concert.
again.
Priest was my first concert. I saw them back in '83. That was at Madison Square Garden, Defenders of the Faith tour. That was my first concert. It was Priest and Great White. And that was, I think I told you guys the story. That was the time Judas Priest got banned from playing the Garden. And the ban is still in effect. They've never played since. Because when he comes out, the part where Rob Halford comes out with his motorcycle and people going crazy, somebody ripped out one of the cushions out of the chairs and threw it on stage, and they encouraged everybody to do it. So everybody ripped the cushions out of the stage, causing like $20,000 in damage. So everybody ripped the cushion, and of course they had to pay for it. And so we all did it. And it was funny because I went home, I'm telling my brother, my mother, I said, "Oh, this is great. I didn't know you had to pull the cushions out of the seat and throw it on the stage." And like, you're not supposed to do that. What the hell were they doing at this concert? I thought it was part because it's my first concert. I thought it was what you did. Like, no, you're not supposed to do that. And I just saw them. I saw them on the Firepower tour. So what was that about? That was right before COVID. Because I took my son to see him because he likes them.
Oh,
the thing. That's right. Because I saw a bunch of people. So The Thing was the movie you guys were. Yeah, it's all male cast, no females. I never thought of that. And they just did that watch along Slaughter Lamb. That's why I should remember.
Pre-ordering. What company was it that's doing the new pre-order for the LP for the Thing? I just got the email.
Sausage Party. Yeah, the all male cast.
Yeah. It is. Yes. God.
Joseph's back. Yeah, I just looked. I saw that there's a whole thing on here of Daniel Harris, so I should start reading some Daniel Harris questions for you.
Okay, here we go. What is the name of the ancient horned demonic spirit who punishes those who have lost the Christmas spirit? That's a pretty easy one, right?
What was the Krampus question?
Yes, Pat, it was.
Oh.
That was hilarious, Matt.
I haven't had one beer yet, and I'm just completely out of it tonight. I apologize. I'm like, oh, was that a Krampus question? Yeah, dick. Yeah, dick. Oops. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Well,
I admit it. I apologize.
Well, here's another early one that creeps me out, Pat, before you go to one. In the 1985 film Cat's Eye, what creature attempts to steal the life out of a young Drew Barrymore? God, the thing's creepy looking.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's a movie I forgot about. That's another one I haven't seen in a friggin' minute. Holy crap. Let's see while everybody's thinking. Let me find another one here. I mean, there's a lot of stupid ones here.
It's one of those things anybody can interpret, but I'll go off of what they had on here.
All right, I have to ask this one because it just popped up here. I'll wait to.
Yeah, Doug, you got it. It's a troll.
A troll.
Well, I bet you anybody sees the answer to this bottom one. I bet you guys know what the question is if it's a horror movie one.
Who was the narrator of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah, if we're doing Jeopardy,
it's in the form of a question. Yes. All right, here's a good one for you guys. What was the name of the martial artist that Freddie Harris is obsessed with and watching on TV in his hotel room in Halloween Abortion?
Well, the guy just died too, I think.
Come on in the chat. I'm sure you guys all know. Everybody knows my love for Halloween Abortion.
Worst movie of the series, in my opinion.
It was the bottom of my ranking list.
You're goddamn right it is.
Sonny Chiba. Only if they digitize Daniel to look like 10 again. Oh, I guess you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not a fan of no. Frank who? Frank Dux? No, you guys don't remember who it was? Come on, guys. I mean, look at him. Look at him smoking a cigarette, kicking everybody's ass, smoking a cigarette. That's what he was. He was talking about the guy that was there. Well, in the interest of time, so we can do some more questions.
Okay.
It was Wat Chung Lee.
Ah, yes.
Remember? Look at Wat Chung Lee. He's smoking a cigarette while he's whooping somebody's ass. See, I know that every line for that movie, and I just can't stand that movie.
Well, this one, I haven't watched it since it first came out. I got to give it another chance. It's bizarre. What 1988 film directed by Wes Craven centers around. What's this? Why is this crossed off?
There's something crossed off on the freaking card.
Hold on here. I got it. Yeah. A scientist sent to Haiti to research voodoo. What 1988 film directed by Wes Craven centers on a scientist sent to Haiti to research voodoo.
I know it. I'm just going to wait for somebody else to say it. Oh, Doug got it already.
Yeah, good. It creeped me out. I just remember that.
Yeah, I love that movie. Let's see. This one, what is the answer to this one? I'm going to ask this one because I'm curious what the answer is for this. Page 294. Let's see. There's
page 294.
It is number 9.
Crisco Bardol Vigil.
This one I never heard. Did somebody ever hear of this? Okay, here's a question. Richard Delmar Boyer was convicted and sentenced to death for killing an elderly couple, Francis and Eileen Harbitz, in El Monte, California, after he claimed to have hallucinations that he was reenacting which Halloween film?
Only if it was Season of the Witch.
Yeah, I did not know this one.
I just watched that The Horror's Hollow Ground on Halloween 3 again. I just get a kick out of that fucking guy that's a maniac that lives in the hotel.
Yeah. No, it's not Halloween 4. This one I did not know.
It's
Aaron.
not the fuck off Wade.
Wait a second. What's going on? What did I miss in the chat that I'm seeing Ronnie?
I was talking Major League here.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. I was like, well, when did we get Vagisil all of a sudden? I forgot. Yeah,
What's that shit you put on your chest?
Yeah, it was brought up in the thing the other night. No, not 6 either. So apparently, I'll give you guys the answer because I never. Everybody's gonna be shooting in the dark like I was. It was apparently Halloween 2. The incident is actually referred to as the Halloween 2 murders. Boyer claimed he had watched the film while using PCP, marijuana, and alcohol. Everything I put on my Christmas list.
You ever see what that stuff does to kids?
Yeah, Lewis, you ever see what this stuff does to kids?
5 to 10 minimum. Lewis.
All right, guys in the chat, what's that movie? I'm sure you guys know that one.
Oh, God.
You got another question? I'll find another one.
Yes, I will. I'm getting to the nitty-gritty. I don't want to get to the silly-ass easy ones. This is kind of an easy one, but we'll throw it out there. What director of The Omen went on to direct the 1978 film Superman? And he's been brought up in that chat room tonight already.
Yes, he was.
Lived a good life. Yep, that's right, Darren. Good job, bud.
There you go. And as I mentioned, he also directed several episodes of the original Twilight Zone.
CD Scales got it right there. Look at
that. What's that?
Did you see that, Pat? Those men wanted to have sex with me.
That's great. Great quote. Those men wanted to have sex with me. That's great.
Talk about that.
Come on, man. Once you have sex with a man with no legs, you never go back.
That should have been Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. I'm happy it didn't go that way, obviously.
It worked out just fine. Was wearing my Harvard tie. Oh, like he went to Harvard. Great movie. Oh God, what's it? Oh, here's one I was going to read out there.
Yep,
Halloween 4. In Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, we learned from Deputy Pierce that Sheriff Brackett has retired to which Florida city? You in the back.
I'll wait for the
The big reveal.
We don't see that guy die. That deputy.
No.
Is he the one that loses his head? You think he must be?
Maybe, yeah. That's. I don't know, if you go back and watch.
He's kind of got like a little Steven Dorff in him. That guy.
The Steven Dorff.
Okay.
What?
I thought people would have this by now. The Florida town.
Travis. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought it was a throwaway.
St. Petersburg.
Oh, look at Freddie throwing it out there. Yeah.
I'm an asshole.
Back and retired. Moved to St. Petersburg.
81.
In 81. That's true. What is this, Travis? What actress's voice famously sounds like either Dr. Phil or Goofy when impersonated? I don't know.
Fuck if I know, Travis.
Yeah, really, man. I have no fucking clue. Yeah. Let me know. What horror director directed an episode of Freddy's Nightmares? Yeah,
shit.
And Toby Hooper?
Is that Toby?
Jodie Foster? Really? If you try to impersonate her voice, it sounds like Dr. Phil or Goofy. I don't know. I have to go back and listen to her voice.
Now, we've talked about this movie recently. A thick fog rolls in after a powerful storm bringing deadly creatures in what 2000 film directed by Frank Darabont?
Oh, yeah.
One of the most fucked up endings ever.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. Yep. How long would Michael Myers last? How long would Michael Myers last in a Star Wars movie?
Forever.
Not long. All you had to do is slice his ass up with a freaking.
You guys knocked the mist out of the park right away.
Yep.
Crazy ending, though. You got to admit, guys, that movie.
Oh, yeah. One of the biggest crazy endings ever. Big time. And there was some other. So hold on. Let me go back to the chat. There's some other cool shit flying around in there. Oh yeah, I've heard that. Right? They come as a Blumhouse is coming out with a Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yes, that's been talked about for a while. I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's coming close to coming out too. Yeah, never seen The Mist? Go back and watch The Mist. It's good. Don't spoil it, anybody, because it's got a great ending. Let me find out another one here. What?
Yeah, you just got to watch it for the ending. It's a what the fuck ending. Okay, while you're looking, Pat, I got one here.
Well, this is probably a throwaway too for you hardcore Halloween fans. Which actress reportedly got an ear infection after shooting her death scene due to the water used for the scene being dirty?
That sounds dirty.
Everybody should know that one. It's only really
taking my son's a big Mario fan, taking him on Easter Sunday, bud.
That's probably a good trivia question too for Halloween fans. How many water deaths are in the franchise?
Well, the one that's the answer to your question.
Stefan got it. There it is. Pamela Susan Shoop. So yeah, the nurse, Ronnie said. So water deaths would be Pamela Susan Shoop. And the only other one I could think of, actually, no, it's not even a death. What's his name in the zombie 2001 with Machete? Why am I drawing a blank on his name? The Machete guy.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo, because he's drowning him, but that's not technically how he died. You got the Stumacher going.
I was always good to you, Mikey.
I was good to you, Mikey. Yeah,
I'll get you some tacos. He makes good tacos. His place.
He Stumachers him, but he technically didn't die in the water. But I think that's the only water death I could think of, right? I don't think of any other one.
Did I tell you we went to his place twice? My kids liked it that much. We had to go back a second.
Oh, the tacos, really?
Danny Trejo's Cantina, yeah, they loved it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah,
I was hoping it would be next week, but it's actually the week after. I think that's coming out. Just give me something to do next week when I'm on away on business. Unfortunately, let's see.
Okay, here I got one here, Pat.
I haven't seen Carrie. We'll go watch. Now, here's the thing: how do you guys feel about the Carrie remake? I love the original. But I actually like the remake.
You got a couple remakes, but if you're talking about the one Julianne Moore, right? And
yeah, with let's say Chloe Grace Moritz, her and Julianne Moore. I actually like that remake.
Not bad. Yeah,
it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. mean, it's not as good as the original, but I do enjoy that remake. It's not that bad. What do you
Yeah,
got? You got a question?
Yeah, that for original Carrie, think of that. Yeah, you got the PJ Souls, John Travolta. You got some really shit in there, you know.
Nancy Allen.
Nancy Allen, yeah. Yeah,
And
the
what?
female in this
Why am I
film,
drawing a blank on his name? The Greatest American Hero guy. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
William Cott,
There you go.
star of House. Great film.
House. Oh, great movie, House.
The female lead in this film finds herself followed by an invisible force after sleeping with her boyfriend. This is an excellent film.
I love this movie.
The female lead in this film finds herself followed by an invisible force after sleeping with her boyfriend.
This one, I remember hearing the name of this, but who the person's name is, but I'm forgetting. James is asking, what actress turned down Reagan in The Exorcist? I remember I saw it on a documentary where they said who that was. Stefan got this one. It Follows.
There you go, Stefan. Great.
Yeah, I like It Follows. A lot of fun.
You know, were you guys surprised? Like, they announced Linda Blair so late for that remake. Obviously, I'd assume she was always planned to be in it, right? And they just finally made it.
Yeah, I think they were just holding off on it just to add some more fuel to the fire for people to be interested in it. I'm interested in seeing it. I don't think it's going to be as good as the original, but, you know.
I think it's quite a challenge. I think that might be more of a challenge than what they do with Halloween, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and it's got to be better than part 2. The Heretic was horrible. Exorcist 3 I enjoyed. I thought
Exorcist 3 has some crazy shit to it.
Yeah, that's an underrated movie. But I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Jane Fonda. Whoopee.
What's that?
Now I'm just reading the responses here.
Was it Eve Plum? Is that who turned it down? For those that don't know, Eve Plum is Marsha Brady. Did she turn it down?
Did she?
Are you saying Jamie Lee Curtis was asked to do it?
Really?
If it was, I never heard that.
This one's probably an easy one for some people.
Oh, no. Here you go. I'm sorry. Travis is giving the answer. Zelda Rubinstein was originally going to be young Reagan in The Exorcist.
How the fuck would that work? Wasn't she older anyways already?
Yeah. Unless they were just going to make her up to be a young kid because she's only like, she was only like, what, 3.5 feet tall?
Did you guys ever see the Tales from the Crypt episode with her? Oh, it's creepy as fuck.
Yes.
Where she's got the daughter with the deranged face. Okay, here we go. Who is the actress who portrayed the young vampire Claudia in the 1994 film Interview with the Vampire? That one's probably an easy one for people.
I think I do know that one. Yep.
And I got one more after that, and then I'm kind of tapped out of the questions.
This one is a little weird. I'll wait for that because I didn't know this one until I did the answer. I'll have to go back and watch this scene.
Good job, Stefan. You got it, bud.
Where is...
You see who Kirsten Dunst is married to? You ever seen that guy? That's the guy he was in Breaking Bad. He kind of looks like the ugly Matt Damon.
Oh, he got it too. Oh, yeah.
He was that crazy cop in that Game Night movie. Oh, God. He was funny in that with the dog.
Here's one I did now. I have to go back and rewatch, see if anybody gets this. And it's a multiple choice question. I'll give it a multiple choice. What unusual item can clearly be seen mixed in with all the tools in the storeroom at Haddonfield Memorial Hospital in Halloween 2 in 81? I guess, when Mr. Garrett is looking around. A, hockey mask. B, bedpan. C, meat thermometer. Or D, prosthetic leg.
That's interesting.
Hey, did I see all those? I think I've seen every single one of those items in a porn.
Pat, we're talking about the end of the Halloween novelization going into Halloween 2. I am still shocked that Loomis has got Laurie downstairs after Michael's gone out the window. And he's reloading his gun, and that whole dialogue he has at the Myers house in Halloween 2 is in the book from that scene with Laurie, where he's hyped for the security. I was like...
S beats. A copy of the Simon game. Oh, God. Remember Simon?
Oh, yeah, Simon.
Now it's actually a meat thermometer.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have watched our.
I have to go back and watch that again.
The novelization stuff that we started doing, Pat, Joe, and I, every other week, where we covered a few chapters of the book. We just finished up the first Halloween from the original novelization. It is quite effective to see what that author did and added. And nothing he did, he didn't do anything wrong, really. I think the stuff that he put in there was a nice touch, right, Pat?
I think the ending in the novelization could have they should have shot that. It would have been a great alternate thing. I mean, obviously they didn't really do that kind of stuff back in the day, but that would have been freaking awesome for those that didn't watch the episode last night. So in Halloween, when Loomis shoots Myers and Laurie says, was that, was the boogeyman, and that whole scene plays out. In the novelization, when he falls off, he goes and looks and sees him there, laying there, and he's waiting, watching him to see if he moves, and he doesn't move, so he thinks he's dead. And what's the one thing that's a big thing on top of that is Laurie's still holding his mask. When she pulls the mask, like in the movie, pull it off, and you see Tony Moran's face, and he puts it back on. In the novelization, she takes the mask off, and she still has it. So when Myers goes over the balcony, he still has his mask off.
So for the book's sake, Tony Moran jumped out the window.
Yeah, for the book's sake, yeah, push his dead ass out the window. Him and Fancy Nancy.
Sorry,
no, I'm not going there. Not going there. But in the novelization, then they both go downstairs to look for Myers to make sure he's dead, and that's when they both realize he's not there. He's since taken off, and he does reload his gun just in case. Yeah, it's a pretty cool ending. That would have been great ending if they had shot it.
Yeah, I say watch them or go read. Like Pat's got the link in our videos to go listen, or you can watch or listen to the YouTube video of the guy that just reads the whole book. You can get it done in like 4 hours over time.
Ronnie, meat thermometer. That was Nick Castle's high school nickname.
But just the last sneak peek, I just wanted to get out there, Pat. I don't know what your favorite part was that was different from the movie, but my favorite part, we reiterated last night, was Sheriff Brackett calling Annie right before she leaves to go get Paul on the phone after she's dropped off Lindsay, saying, "Hey, lock the doors and windows." And she
I had said it would have been cool to see on screen is if the guys didn't want anybody. I know I think Ronnie and Blake had stopped in last night, but in the novelization, the whole scene where the three boys, Ronnie, Keith, and Richie, are teasing Tommy, and they trip him and he falls on the pumpkin, and in the book they run off. Richie does not run into Myers. Myers walks up to Tommy while he's laying on the ground with the pumpkin, and he's looking down at him, and Tommy's looking up at him and like, "Hey, hi," or whatever, and he can't see his face because of the sunlight beaming from behind him. And then just as he's about to come towards Tommy freaks out. He runs. So that would have been a great scene if they had filmed that.
Yes, indeed, buddy.
Are we not getting Tony Moran stuff in here, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hopefully not. Who's Erin Moran? Who was? Yeah, she was in. Yeah, Happy Days. Everybody's doing that. She was Joni Cunningham. Joni, isn't that Cunningham's car? Joni Cunningham.
Yes, she was.
And that's Tony Moran's sister. Actually, I apologize. I always said his name would be the name thou not mentioned on the podcast, but I keep saying it.
We tried to sign our confidential agreements. It didn't work to ourselves, right?
We're trying. Yeah. For those that know what we're talking about, yeah, we're not going there. For those that do know,
we'll have a drink over at age 45. Anybody?
My condolences if you had to sit through it and you know anything about it. What do you got? What's the question?
No, this is the very last one I got. It's super simple, but it's for you, Pat. But we'll let the audience answer. Who hosted the original Twilight Zone TV series?
Who hosted? Oh, okay.
Thank you, Blake. Yeah, that.
Thank you. Oh, I guess you saw it, Blake. I didn't know if you had seen it. I don't think it was ever mentioned. I'm assuming you guys. Did you guys see the whole 2.5 hour train wreck?
Yeah, it was something we were talking with Sean about, obviously, right away when it happened too. So.
Yeah, we were on the horn, and we chatted. Actually, we talked to Sean several times about it. Who got it? Yeah, Travis got it. Rod Serling. The man. Blake's like, yeah, I saw enough. Yeah, I'm sure you did.
We might do it. No. Years down, we'll figure out down the road. We'll do a watch. Watch along. How would anybody watch 2 hours plus of that again? Would be rough.
I haven't watched it. I think I rewatched it once, but that was about it. Where is it? There was another guy like Dollar General Pat McAfee. Yeah, I'm assuming you mean Michael. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a bit, so.
No, yeah. Darren asked about the
considered re-releasing an abridged, censored version of the show.
In all fairness, we know who did the censored one, and I guess that's the most realistic one. They spent the time
and I'm not, and those
Joe,
guys are right.
They're
kind of assholes. So I'm not pointing anybody in their direction.
Pat doesn't need to. Pat does a lot for the channel. I don't. It's not me. Maybe somewhere down the road when kids are older or whatnot. To spend the time for Pat to do that would be a waste. Pat's got other things that.
Maybe one day I'll go. Is there any place else? I don't think you can find it anymore. I know that
the only place I saw it was on Reddit.
Oh, it's on Reddit.
It was in sections on Reddit. That was sent
I did not know that.
4 people.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we kind of regrouped and recalibrated and moved forward. It's not what we were intending to do, and it's not how we'd like to further anything that we are doing with that. So that's why it's let it just die. And the guys that really kind of did their thing about it.
It needs to die.
We kind of knew we knew it was coming because Sean kind of gave us a heads up that it was coming, and like whatever. And I'm not going to mention their name because I'm not going to give them any more views and clicks that they got out of it anyway.
You want us to go on there? We're like, nah.
Yeah, they did want us to come on. I'm like, nope. Yeah, and admittedly though, we came out okay because if you had seen it, and I know you did, Darren, you basically you just see me and Brett at the top the whole time texting each other like, how the hell do we get out of this fucking train wreck? Pretty much.
I forgot Darren's comment. He had the best comment. One of the things he said something. It was bloody carnage, I think. It's what he said something like it was carnage.
Because Ronnie sent me a video of a fat ass breaking it down. yeah. That's
the guy.
I'm not one to talk because I got my beer belly too. I don't make light of anybody's. As you notice, I got a slight weight problem. No.
That's gonna be the ultimate watch along stripes.
See, I swallowed a lot of aggression along with a lot of pizzas.
Everybody calls me psycho. Lighten up, Francis.
Lighten up, Francis. Yeah, we gotta have to do that. I'll pick out one more Halloween question, then maybe we'll start closing.
Shit, Gabriel. I had the message I didn't get to. We'll talk, bud.
Oh, GK, what's up? Yeah, I know he was looking to meet up with you out in LA. That never happened, huh?
Yeah, I barely got to frickin' Pasadena in time, but hey, my little kids, they
friends call me off.
To the few Halloween places. I dragged their asses to them. But Gabriel, we'll catch up. I meant to message you, buddy, so don't take offense.
Let me find another. So there's no questions left. You use them all up, or?
I didn't. I'm going to grab a couple more.
Yeah, grab a couple more. Then we'll call it a night.
We could catch up later tonight.
Yeah, why not? And let's see. Let me try to find a Halloween 3 one. Let's see the easy one.
Okay, in the movie Maniac, what body part taken from victims did the murderer nail to the mannequins? That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
I love this one because we always say it all the time.
What's this one? I don't know. But Darren said Scott did a breakdown of all Tony's interviews over the years and included your show. Scott, who's Scott? Do you know who he's talking about? Help me out, Darren. Because
no, I don't know which Scott. Darren got it though with the scalp. Yeah.
The scalp, yeah, that for Maniac. What did you guys think of the remake of Maniac? What's his name?
He's in Ewan McGregor, the Lord of the Rings kid.
Yeah, the Lord of the Rings kid. I can't think of his name either.
Good son kid.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was all right. Yeah, yeah, Darren, send me the link. I didn't know anything about that. I'll have to check that one out.
Well, this is a good trick one here, Pat, because I've never seen this, but there's a ton of movies I haven't seen that other people have, obviously. So, what 2016 film centers around a father and son coroners investigating the death of an unidentified beautiful female corpse? I did not know this one.
What was the question again? I'm sorry, I was looking for one.
Yeah, I should say it twice. It's a longer one. What 2016 film centers around a father and son coroners investigating the death of an unidentified beautiful female corpse?
Oh, okay. You never saw that one?
I never did.
Yeah, it's okay. Actually, my wife and I just watched it not that long ago.
Nobody's got it yet.
Nobody knows it?
Yeah, the longer version of it, Darren. Yeah.
Yep.
Autopsy
of Jane Doe. Yeah, it's a pretty creepy film. Not bad.
This fucking question we always talk about. What's in the box? Name the movie. Everybody knows.
Oh, everybody knows. What's in the fucking box?
What's in the box?
Yeah. This one I'll just try. Here's another easy throwaway one that's pretty easy. What is the name of the head nurse at Haddonfield Memorial Hospital in Halloween 2? Yeah, Seven's a great movie. I love that movie. Nurse Ratched. And she was in she was in your you, Ronnie and Blake. She was in the theme to your podcast. She was in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
She was in Fame. Wasn't she in no, Fame. Saturday Night Fever. She was in Saturday Night Fever. Who was it? You?
Well, here's one.
Oh, Darren. Thanks. Yeah, I want to check that out later. Thanks. I just got your link.
What 2017 Netflix film involves a boy who accidentally witnesses a cult ritual in his house and has to survive the night?
That was Mrs. Alves. Mrs. Virginia Alves. I'm sorry. What was the question?
Sorry, we're doing two questions at once. I feel bad.
No, I was just they got Mrs. Alves. What's the question? I'm sorry.
What 2017 Netflix film involves a boy who accidentally witnesses a cult ritual in his house and has to survive the night?
Yep. Netflix movie?
Very good. Yep, he got it right there. I got it. Made a sequel. I didn't see the sequel. The blonde's pretty hot in it.
There's Rodimus Prime. The movie Over the Top with Stallone would have been better had him and his son found a dead lady and used her to arm wrestle.
We did a watch along with on Runaway, the Gene Simmons Tom Selleck movie, and Tom Selleck's kid. That's the same kid from that movie. We did not. Pat and I are like, that's the Over the Top kid.
Exactly. We're like, that's the Over the Top kid. Damn it,
that little bastard. God, we were just talking about that movie again the other day at work because there's the one thing we noticed, Pat, like Tom Selleck with the advertisements, the publicity shots, he's holding Gene Simmons' gun, which he never uses in the film.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, that was a fun watch along. Go back and watch that, guys. When we did the Runaway watch along.
Yeah, Gene Simmons, good villain, dude.
I'm trying to look for some good. Oh, yeah. Donald Pleasance was cast to be in John Carpenter's The Thing, but had to back out due to a scheduling conflict. His role of Blair was then given to what actor?
Oh shit, guys! I've never seen that. Never Too Young to Die. Oh boy.
Which one? I don't think I saw
Never
that.
Too Young to Die with Gene Simmons. You see that?
Never Too Young to Die. No, I don't think I did. No, I did not see that one. Doctor, number 5. Anybody get that? There you go. I was going to say, because we just watched it the other day. No, Wilford. It went to Wilford Brimley. That was originally supposed to be Donald Pleasance.
Did you do that watch along? That was when I was on vacation.
Yeah, I was home that day.
Good.
Yeah,
cool.
That was a lot of fun. All right, you want to do one more? Then we'll close up shop. I'll be a little bit more organized with questions next time. I apologize, guys. I had a lot going on today, and then allergies kicked in. And now I feel a lot better. Oh man, thankfully the allergy medicine kicked in.
Good. This film, I did not like the sequel as much, but I liked the movie. I liked the girl in it. So that's what we're doing here. What day does Tree have to relive over and over in the 2017 film Happy Death Day?
What day does she have to live over and over again?
And Pat, I think when you and I first started getting to know each other, you said you liked this movie a lot too.
I love that movie. I think it was a lot of fun. I don't know why people shit on it.
Weird, right?
It's such a fun movie. It really is. I mean, it's got a little bit of comedy in it. She's cute as hell.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. And then the second, I enjoyed the second one too. I thought it was pretty cool. It was a little bit, it was a little too sci-fi-y, but it was a fun watch. It wasn't better than the first one, but I wouldn't tell people not to go check it out because I'm like, if you watch it, it was all right.
Yeah, it's one of those movies. It's let the audience decide, right? You know.
Anybody? Stephen, I hate Happy Death Day.
You know it, Pat? You probably know it.
I know what is it? Are we talking day of the week?
No,
it's. I know what the day is. It's sort of in the title.
Yeah, it's the day. It's the day of her death. Yeah, she keeps on reliving the day that she dies.
Yeah, it's the day of her death. And it's actually her birthday too.
I believe it says that.
Yeah, it's her birthday. That's the whole thing. That's how she gets that.
The day of her murder on her birthday. Yes.
Remember her one roommate who was the killer. Sorry, I just fucking spoiled it. If anybody didn't see it, gives her the cupcake. It was supposed to be poisoned because it was her birthday. But
we're heading out too, Joseph. Thanks for being on last night, tonight.
Yeah, this was just an impromptu thing. We figured, we're not going to do a podcast Sunday because it's Easter, so we didn't really have anything planned. We figured let's just read off some trivia, chat with everybody in the chat room.
It was a lot of fun.
And honestly, I was keeping track, and Darren got one easily. Believe it or not, I was keeping track. Yeah, Darren and Stefan came in second. So if you want to ship any of those balls, not a lot of people have a taste for sheep balls anymore. What's that movie from? What's that from? Funny Farm. Lamb fries.
I got to give credit to these guys in the chat room, though. It was a real rough week getting back to work after being gone. But yeah, the Major League podcast, Ronnie Blake, that was fun. And going back to watch that. And the stuff with Frank and Darren today just made me chuckle. It was like, needed some laughs. So it's well appreciated. That's what's fun about getting to do all these things,
Yeah, Funny Farm. He broke the record. Yeah, not a lot of people have the taste for sheep balls.
Need to clip them up way up high.
Way up high. Lamb fries.
I wouldn't go over this thing with a skateboard.
Thanks, Darren.
It's termites in hand.
No, Stefan, you were knocking them out of the park, man. You and Darren were like, bam, bam, bam. Well, Darren had a little help. He said he was having a little bit of bourbon. So that doesn't help. That always helps a little bit. Mm-hmm. But we'll be back. So we're going to be back on Tuesday night. Yeah, because obviously nothing's going on Sunday.
Yeah.
So Tuesday night, 10. Well, I'm going to be away. I'm going to be doing it from a hotel room, remote secretly. So I'll be on time with Joe and Brett. So it'll be 9 Central. So it'll be 10 Eastern.
It'll be beautiful, man.
Yeah, so we'll be doing Halloween 6 because we did 5 last week. We'll do 6 this week. And then we'll be back with a podcast that following Sunday. So we'll figure out what we're going to do. And I think the only thing I have lined up is I think I have lined up one of the Twilight Zones. So my first 10 out of the 30, because I did break it up.
Oh, yeah. Pat's been watching them. Yeah, he's going to do his.
Yeah, so I did my top 30 episodes, and I broke it up into 3 parts because it was just too long. It was like over an hour. So I figured just to keep people's interest and make it easier on myself. So part 1 will probably come out at the end of the week, next week, 10 through 21. But this is great. So I hope everybody has a great holiday weekend. If you're celebrating.
Yes.
Thanks to everybody hanging out in the chat. Thanks, Ronnie. Yeah, we had a great time just chatting. This was fun, just impromptu. I'll be a little bit quicker with the questions next time. I'll plan some more things out. Yeah, great fun chatting with everybody, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. And Brett, you want to stay on and we'll chat real quick?
Yeah, we'll chat really quick. And GK, if you're still out there, I'll message you, bud. That was on me.
All right, guys. So thanks again. Everybody have a wonderful
Happy
weekend.
Easter, guys.
Happy Easter to everybody. Stay safe. Have fun with your families if you celebrate. And
thanks,
may the Easter Bunny bring you all some good chocolate, some good candy. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Where is my thing here? Sorry, I'm still moving slow.
Ooh, where's your thing? Whoa!
Where's my? I'm gonna find my thing right now.